Hey everybody, it's Angel from Halo Inspirations. We give you inspirations to help you spread beauty and joy through your quilting journey. Happy Hump Day! I realize I didn't say that in the video. Happy Hump Day to each and every one of you. Happy Wednesday. Glad to see you, Sherry. Thank you for watching our back. And then we have, oh, who is that? Deborah. Glad to see you, Deborah. Oh, and she said, no, Michael. Michael's not here. So this is why we ran a little bit late. He actually made it in right before I was going to go live and had to unload the vehicle and, you know, all the things. Switch him out because he took my car, all the things. So he is alive and well, but he's a little tired. Glad to see you, Dawn. Glad to see you. So today was a video drop for the fantabulous Scrappy Stars. And I got to tell y'all, so I don't have much to add because I did it with It's So Emma, but let me just show you the block. It is the economy block. Okay. It is the, oh, this is up. We know it's, well, no, that's not up. Okay. This is up. We know it because the brown face is up. Okay. Super cute. Love it. Now, I love this block because it's actually designed and got very popular during the time of the Great Depression when it was, also I'm going to draw a blank. I'm not even going to go there because I can't think of it right now. But the idea was during that time period, this block became very popular because they would use fabrics that were worn out on their clothing or anything else that they may have had material that had become worn out and they were able to cut things out. It became very popular during that time, hence the word economy, because it's all about being economic with your fabric, right? Those thrifty quilters were being economic with their fabric. Now, we all should be economic with our fabric. I highly encourage that. I don't care if you're attending a class, if you are just sewing at home, trying to get things done, use your stash. And this block is well done in the idea that you can do that. Okay. Now I did in the video, I did do the It's So Emma foundation paper piecing because of all these stinking triangles. And I'll tell you, I was a little late today dropping everything and I had everything ready. The video was ready. The pattern was ready. I just needed math. Okay. So it was okay. I check it all. Look, see? Okay, so for the 6.5, it was really easy. It was the flippin' 4.5, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I have so many pieces. I went back and forth. So if we did 2.25, it was too big. If we did 2 1/8, it was too small. So it's literally in between. So that's why the math does say to cut the first round of squares. Okay. It says 2 3/16. It's a real story. This is why It's So Emma or any foundation paper piecing that you may find works really well, especially with the small. Okay. But hey there, Tater Tam. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. Thank you, Sherry, for dropping the link for the blog this week. Completely appreciate it. Hey there, Patricia. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. Oh, yep. And Dawn. Yes. Glad to see each and every one of you. I notice there's a little bit more online, so if you would just say, hey, if not, it's okay. I'm a lurker too. I lurk a lot of places, just so you know. But that's where it came from because I was constantly trying to build a 4.5-inch block and I needed it to be right. I need the math to be right. And this is I got blocks on blocks. Sorry to say, 2 3/16. Most of our rulers do not do a 16th, but it's in the middle of an 1/8 and a quarter. Just so you know. So that's where it came from. I was scrambling and cutting and sewing and cutting and sewing, and it was just absolutely crazy. On top of manning the house by myself, it is what it is. Sherry says, please like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. I swear to you, she does this. So I go this way. Ting! I need to have Michael add that little bell on the top so we can put it up there. You hate math, says Deborah. I don't mind math. I just wanted it to be right. And I don't usually have to do a whole lot of block making, but I really wanted it to be right. And there are some struggles still with the 2 16ths, or 2 3/16. So, not that you'll be able to tell. Heck, I don't even know if I can tell, but you got to be careful when you are. This is all the same fabric. I am so sorry because this was my scrap. So I'm working with scraps of all the same color. But you really need to be careful with your 1/4 inch seam to get those points. Just be careful. That's all I can say to you. The best method really truly is a foundation paper piecing. Anything smaller than the 6.5. Okay. The 6.5 works out perfect. No issues. And they're even numbers for quilters. So it makes it really easy. Yeah. Just letting you know. So Deborah says she's working on fabric baskets for bathroom and a hexagon quilt. Ooh. Yeah. That would be some math. Baskets for a bathroom. So you're making an actual fabric basket? Oh my gosh. Deborah, if you would share your finished product, I would love to see that. So I want to decorate the shop's bathroom with different things. And a fabric basket. That might be fun. And a hexagon quilt. Yeah, Tam's been working on a hexagon quilt for a number of years. And I will be honest, I have been working on a hexagon quilt myself. The quilt's not a hexagon. It's a English paper piecing. It is probably my oldest whip. It's over 8 years. Maybe 9. Maybe 10. Maybe over 14. I have to do the math. It's a long whip. I tell everybody like 7 or 8 years, but I think it's older than that. Hey, Pug Mama. Pug Mama's in the house. Whoop, whoop. Glad to see you, girl. Okay, so today was a video drop with the pattern. It's all about the economy block. Love, love, love the economy block inside of the Sawtooth Star, right? Because that's what this pattern is all about. It has the Sawtooth Star and the centers are what is different. I want to just design a quilt. It'll be very interesting. I can do it digitally and share it with you guys. It'd be very interesting to see what those blocks would look like if they were just on top of each other, next to each other, touching. I'm kind of curious. Now, most people, she says, will do. We're going to see Pug Mama's basket. She's putting 5 together to control mess in the bathroom. Yep, shaking your head. Yeah, we all live that. We all love it. Hey, Queen Bee, glad to see you. Happy hump day. Whoop, whoop. And, yeah, And then Deb actually told Pug Mama, hello. Because I don't have the little screen to show you, because I'm back on my old system for now because I'm comfortable with it, and we've got a little bit of challenges with the new system. So we have a few weeks to mess with it now that everything has been cleared up. And I will tell you, today I was supposed to have a update on my computer, but I'm forcing it to wait until after the live because that's when everything goes chaotic. Okay. So, yeah, the economy block. I want to digitally put one together where they're side by side just to see what would happen. Now, if you watched the video and had a chance to, I don't know if I have it. Oh, I do. Okay. So, prices are going up, guys. Just so you know, this is an old price. If I have any at the old price, I left it. Because I'm not required to sell them at a certain price. But if I didn't have any more, they all got changed. And it was substantial. Just saying. I pooped myself. I really struggled with how much papers are costing. I get that we all have a lot of increase in prices based off of tariffs and all these kind of things going on. But I think it went up $3. That's a lot. I'm just saying, that's a lot. But if you'll notice, we have a background fabric or a light fabric. And I did talk about that in the video. It's light. Oh, over here. It's light around the center, which is dark. And these are considered dark. Okay. And that... It makes it stand out. And I talk about it being a square in a square in a square, right? Because it is. It's a square in a square in a square. A lot easier to say economy block, just saying. But some people call it a square and a diamond in a square. Which, you know, it's shaped as a diamond. Whoop, over here. I can't do this. I can't do it backwards. Okay, so it is shaped. The light fabric is shaped as a diamond. It's just a square on an angle, on point. But it is a diamond. Now, I did talk about that because that's how the papers are written, is that you have a light and dark. Now, I just went all scrappy. I mean, you can just see my square and a square. It's just all scrappy, okay? I love scrappy, personally. But you could totally do this just the way that is written. And for the first time ever, I pulled Vicki Holloway, her block, so Vicki Holloway of My Creative Corner 3. If you haven't checked her out, I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. Love me some Vicki. If you don't have a Vicki in your life, you need a Vicki. And Vicki Holloway is the Vicki to have. Okay. So this for me is a 6.5 inch in the center. Okay. That's 6.5 inches. Hers are 4.5. And you know, when I was doing the math for the 4.5, it became a nightmare. But she's doing 4.5, and she's doing hers completely foundation paper piece because it just makes life easier once your brain clicks. Okay? You bought the double wedding ring kit that you talked about. Oh. I can't wait to see how you feel about it. I'm very intrigued. Very intrigued. Thank you for telling me. Okay, so what I did is I actually have Vicki always sends me her pictures. And I like y'all to go see because her color choices, Vicki has a long history in quilting. She's been published. She's had a lot of different things. She's what I call a celebrity in her own world. And so she's done a lot of stuff. And so I love to watch how she is putting this quilt together, because she has such a great way of putting different things together. Now, it was interesting because she actually used a light fabric and a dark fabric. So I wanted to share that. Isn't that cute? So that is, now that center is 4.5 inches. Okay. So that whole block, if you're doing the smaller quilt, it's finishing, the block is unfinished at 8.5. These that I'm doing are 6.5 unfinished, 6 in the quilt. And then the big block with flying geese and the cornerstones is 12.5. So that's 4 inches different. Okay. That's huge. Okay. But if you'll notice, oh, and she's so brave because she's using Liberty fabrics. Amongst other things too, because she's doing a great job with all her little scrappiness. But she did the light and dark. So I did talk about it in the video, and I just wanted to share with you a picture of what that would look like. It definitely pops in definition of what that looks like. I just did it scrappy. I did every block different, and that was mine. The thing is, play, and what makes your heart sing is the way that you should quilt this. And I absolutely love this block. I love it, and I love the light background against the dark center. So I wanted to share that. I haven't shared any of them. What I plan on doing with Vicki is sharing her end result, so you can see how dramatically, like I'll have a picture of ours and a picture of hers, so you can see the difference. It's hard to tell on video like that. How do you know if that's 4 or 8.5 inches or 12.5? You can't tell that. But it'll be interesting to see the differences in color too. She's doing an amazing job, and if all her blocks, you have to check them out. So Vicki Holloway of My Creative Corner 3, she has a .com, My Creative Corner number 3, not spelled out, but the number, .com. Lots of stuff on there, because she also does a podcast. Anywhere that you get your podcast, if you are a podcast listener. I have 2 podcasts I would encourage you. I do Vicki Holloway from My Creative Corner 3, and I also listen to the Inappropriate Quilters. And so between those 2,
you're awesome.
Those are the ones. You're awesome too. I don't know who it was because my mini feed doesn't tell me, but 2 podcasts. So she does a podcast, and then she's on Instagram, Vicki Holloway, all one word, and HOLL, I think it's OWAY. And then she also has a Facebook group, My Corner 3. And I'm telling you guys, to see these blocks, very inspirational. Very, very inspirational. So Deborah says she likes FPP. Me too. Once you get past it, in this video, I actually almost had a color faux pas. So I caught it. Y'all get to see it. Deborah says, I like podcasts when I am sewing. That's when I listen to it also. 90% of the time. Sometimes I also listen to podcasts when I'm driving. So when I'm going to somebody's house to do a lesson or different things like that, if I got some time, I'm going to put in a podcast. Sometimes I put in a book. I've been listening to a book lately, but that's when I do a lot of my podcast listening, sewing, and driving. It's 7 minutes down the road. I can get a lot done in 7 minutes. Just saying. So, Inappropriate Quilters, if you haven't heard of them, that's another podcast. I highly encourage you to start following and listen for a bit and see if it's your cup of tea, it's fun. And then Vicki Holloway of My Corner 3, My Creative Corner 3. Check them out. Vicki has just a really nice voice and a lot of great topics. She doesn't do, she has like segments in her podcast. So you'll get a little bit of everything in there, and it's nice to listen to, and it's inspiring. It makes you think. So that's what I had today. I mean, that's I mean, I don't have much. It's foundation paper piecing. I mean, seriously, guys. But, and I apologize. I mean, Michael came home finally. Now he's got to drive another 2 hours home, and he already drove 5.5 hours. So I just said go. He looks tired, just so you know. He looks like he just rolled out of bed. You don't want to see him. I know I don't look like the best thing ever today either. And it's funny because when you watch the video, I actually did not have my makeup at the store for foundation. So I was using concealer. I had it all over my face trying to make it right. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. But, oh, Deborah says Colleen fine-tuned your FPP learning. She loves SPP, and she does a great job too. Kind of miss her. Has she been on lately? I haven't gotten a that's the shop phone. Sorry, I just muted it. We're not open. Has she? I haven't seen her, and I haven't gotten any notifications. So I should reach out to her and see if she's doing okay. But yeah, she is a fantabulous place to watch doing some FPP. She loves FPP too. But so that's what I had for today. If you're watching the hashtag replay, or if you've seen the video and you've had any questions, that's what we're here for. I will definitely answer those for you. But it's all about the economy block, guys. Yeah, the economy block. Better than saying a square in a square in a square. I thought it was funny because I was like, where did we get economy for that block? I mean, how does that even happen, right? Yeah, it's a story and it's real. Love quilters. We're very resourceful. And know that the math is right for the blocks. Spend enough time doing it with 18,000 different pieces. Making sure all was well. So, but yeah, that's what I had for today. I know it's short and sweet, but man, I'm gonna put since Sherry puts me on the spot, I'm gonna put her on the spot. Sherry, do you have anything to add today? I've never asked her this question. Do you think there's something I need to address? I will tell you, I don't know how many people have noticed it. So if you watch the video, I was about to screw up the colorway. So I switched the yellow here and the blue here. I caught it. But if you actually look at the printed quilt, okay, and you see my sawtooth star, I actually switched this yellow and this blue, and it turned out I like it better. So I'm actually going to switch the pattern. But it was a complete accident because I switched colors again. It happens. But this was a good mistake. This was a happy mistake. It was a good design mistake. But yeah, I kind of messed that up. Yeah, no warning. Yeah, none. I gave her none. Zero. Zip. Nada. But, yeah. Anybody have any... Oh, so we know Deborah is going to do the double wedding ring kit. So, Deborah, did you get it in the mail already? Has it arrived to you? Or did you buy it at a quilt shop? I mean, I don't know where you bought it because I don't think you bought it from me. So I don't know if it was something you found on, I don't know what happened with it, but I'm curious. Have you received it yet? While I'm waiting on Sherry to come up with a comment. A little bit of a delay, so I just gotta wait just a bit because I know they're here. I love that Deborah said she's doing the baskets, 5 of them to control her mess in the bathroom. Yeah, we all. Oh, hey, I didn't see this, Leanne. Glad to see you. She's over on Facebook land. Glad to see you. She is actually our local quilt guild's president this year, and she is doing a most fantabulous job. And it's always nice to have our local guild president stop in. So I appreciate you, girl. Miss you. I haven't seen you in a while. I know you've been busy. You're crazy busy. I'm just running through the different comments because, you know, it is what it is. So Sherry came back with, just for all of you who are on Facebook and can't see these comments yet, she says, I'll be like Michael, stay safe. But at any rate, I look forward to, I will say, I did send Sherry, Sherry, you should be getting that package. Ooh, I didn't look today, but yesterday it said you were getting it today. But it has the double wedding ring kit in there. I say kit, but it comes with the directions and then it comes with the panel that you need to make it. So you should be getting that soon. If not today, tomorrow. I'll look when I get off here to see what happened, if it gets hung up somewhere. You know how shipping is. Complete nightmare, right? I will tell you guys too, we had some fabric come in. Fun story. The name of the line is Independence. I have the whole line. It's from Riley Blake, and it's all about the 250th, and it's red, white, and blue. And I always tell people if I had my own quilt shop, everything in it would be red, white, and blue because I just love red, white, and blue. But I got to tell you, because of 250th, there is a lot of fabric out there. I didn't buy it all because it's a lot. But this is a cool line, but I think if I get another line, if I get anything else, I'm going to be so sick of red, white, and blue. My husband turned to me and said, I don't think so. That's a lie. But that'll be coming out on What's New in the next day or two, because it's in the shop. I mean, it's been, been delivered, so it's all ready to go. I just have to get it on there for you guys. It's actually kind of cool. So when people come to our quilt shop that are tourists, a lot of times they say, is there something specific to Williamsburg? We don't have a lot of that going on. So this line, though, has a lot of neat characteristics based off of that time period. So what I mean by that is there is a print that's called 13 Colonies, and it's 13 stars in a circle that is all over the fabric. Okay, so it's in three different I think it's in three different colorways. The stars are white against a color, but it's called 13 Colonies. We're, one of them. And then they have a map fabric. And in the map fabric, I'm going to have to, when I show it to you guys, because I'm going to show it to you when we do what's new, we're going to analyze it a little bit. But I will tell you, Virginia's on there. So I'm hoping this appeases some of those people who are looking for something that is colonial. This is colonial modern. I don't know how to explain it. Oh, so Sherry asked, how is a 250-year quilt going? I will tell you, okay, so they extended their deadline to the end of February. We've already made drops, okay, because we're a drop zone for it. So if anybody out there, you can Google 250 birthday quilt, and William & Mary College and the Williamsburg Visitor Center for Colonial Williamsburg in Yorktown and such, they're collaborating together and doing a quilt. I don't know how many blocks. I will make sure that Michael finds that information out to the latest number. But we still have people dropping. I have a pile to go, but I want to hold it until the end of the month because I don't want to make too many trips to go drop these things. But a lot of blocks have come through. And I'll be real with you guys, I haven't made mine yet. And I am going to make one because I want to be a part of history. So just know you don't have to ship them to me. They have a shipping address that you can ship to. The one thing I will tell you, there are different sizes of blocks. The smallest block that you can make is a 12 by 12. And when I say 12 by 12, I mean 12 by 12. So when we make one block as quilters, they want, it's 12 and a half because you have the 1/4 inch seam. Not this time. If they say 12 by 12, they want you to make a 12 by 12. Period. That's what they want. If there is a 16 by 20, it's not 16 and a half by 20 and a half like quilters think. It's 16 by 20. So that's a very important thing because if they get a block and it's not necessarily the right size, they may not be able to use it. So it's very important to understand I'm telling you guys, history. And if you have something local in your area that's doing a birthday quilt of such, I know that Fredericksburg area is doing something because they've reached out to me. Everybody's doing something. So if your area is doing something, I highly encourage you to participate because 250 years, we ain't going to live for 500. This is history. And this is our way as quilters to put our stamp on that history. But I'll let you know, Sherry. Great question. She says, sounds like quilters are not in charge of this project. It is true. Now, fun story. I think the lead man is overseeing putting it together and all that stuff. He actually is I'm going to screw this up. I want to say he is a textile specialist. He teaches at William & Mary. He is a professor and he is, some kind of a lead person at William & Mary, but it's all around textiles to include fabric. And he's done a lot with fabric. So I know that his hands are in it, but everybody else, no. Like, I knew when the visitor center came out to talk to us that they weren't quilters, and they were honest. They were flat out honest that they weren't quilters. So you can tell. But to be honest with you, Sherry, oh my gosh, these people. Okay. So to be honest with you, and I'm sorry I brought my phone this close. I didn't intend for that to happen. And I said these people, that was really rude. We love you. Just not right now. In all honesty, you can make a quilt and a person can write the pattern that are all 12 inches unfinished. So your blocks are 11 and a half finished. You could do it. Just things like churn dashes and different things, it makes it a little more difficult. Things that need to be rounded in even numbers, it can make it more difficult. Not gonna lie, right? So, but you can do it. I will tell you, I have to look to see what we're doing. I will be, if I get a chance, I have my favorite block that has come through so far. But I will share with you this next group before we take them. I think we have a live where I'm able to do that. So you can kind of see what came into the house. So, but I will let you know, Sherry. Thank you for asking. All right, guys. So that's what I have for today. I will tell you next week, I'm traditionally piecing. So we're going to jump from FPP back to traditionally pieced. I will give anybody who wants to FPP, because there's so many people that would rather FPP all day long. So I will have patterns for that, for the 6-inch finish and the 4-inch finish for those blocks. I will drop that pattern with FPP for you. Okay. But next week I'm traditionally piecing. We only have 4 blocks left, and then we get to start the assembly. So don't forget to do your if you're sewing along, don't forget to do your sashings and your cornerstones. And at the end, we'll put the all together. I'll show you my method and how I'm doing it, and it'll be fun. It's a big quilt, so I'll probably have to break it down on the design board, but we will get that done together. And so don't forget to do those. And next week, look forward to, I just had a thought. Look forward to traditionally piecing with me in video. My thought, I don't know if I'll have time to do this, guys, but would it not be fun to have Michael or Melvin make the block? Because it's half square triangles, so, and some other stuff. But wouldn't that be fun? I don't know if I'll have time. If I have time, I think that would be great. Melvin is really good at it. Melvin and Michael both are really good at half square triangles, and they love them. So it helps, right? Wouldn't that be fun? That'd be fun. But, so I'm going to let you get going. Until next week, when we'll have another pattern drop on the blog. Grab yours while it's free, because once this whole thing's done, I'm going to pull it offline. Tam's going to finish making it pretty. And then it will be for a cost. So it's free now. Grab it while it's free. And I will see you guys next week for block 13, lucky number 13. And get ready for some traditional piecing. But until next time, guys, may you all continue to be inspired, productive, ever so joyful. Never stop believing. That's a big statement. I don't necessarily mean just in quilting. Never stop believing, and never stop making your dreams in quilting come true. Love y'all. Happy quilting. Happy fantabulous scrappy star making. And we will see you all soon.